Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, everyone. This is M&J Productions MK Afro Community Engagement Show. My name is Antonia Bedo, and I want to welcome you all today again. I hope you've had a lovely, lovely week ahead and a nice, relaxing weekend starting today. Again, I'm going to introduce MK Afro BIM to you all. It's a community network engagement show, which is organized by M&G Productions. And as you know, M&G Productions is a voluntary organization in Milton Keynes that organizes events that promotes the aspirations of the unemployed and over 18s with creative skills in the community. Today, we'll be talking with Ms. Rasheedat Adekiitan, a specialist protection advisor. She'll be taking us through very, very important discussions about insurance. As you know, she was here before. She was here a few weeks ago, and we just introduced her and her product to the community. However, today we are going to go in depth into some of the packages and the product that she's got for us. So today's topic is going to be on the benefits of good insurance cover during and after COVID. As you all know, COVID is over. I mean, it's almost over. Lockdown is almost over. And COVID is still there, don't get me wrong, but people are still going through a lot of issues. They're still going through a lot of difficulties, and they need advice on how to protect themselves. What insurance do they need? How do they provide for their family if anything happens to them? The income insurance, what's going to happen if they lose their jobs? So Miss Bumi Adekiitan, is Bumi Rasheedat Adekiitan.
Yes.
My apologies, please.
Okay.
Miss Rasheedat Adekiitan will take us through that. However, I will not be hosting today. Today, we've got our gentleman, our handsome gentleman, Mr. Bumi Adekiitan, who will take over, will be co-hosting with me today, but he's going to take over the whole event today. So, Mr. Bumi, over to you.
Thank you very much, Antonia, and welcome, Rasheedat, once again. The last time that you came, I understand, was one of those insightful moments, and as we shared on that day, that we must have you back. Thank God the day has come. And
Thank you.
Exactly. I believe that we can go straight into the issues right now.
Of course.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Obabome and Antonia. I'm really happy to be here today to come and share my own information and insightful, powerful information that can actually change a community and every life household, basically. This is I'm really happy when I join a platform like this that is creating an awareness to grow a community, which is something very thoughtful. And I must applaud you and Antonia for doing a great job. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll start by sharing my screen, or let me just clarify my name as well. As Antonia said, my name is Rasheedat Oluwabumi Adekiitan.
Oh gosh, she corrected me there. Absolutely, yes.
That's okay.
My apologies.
That's for you everyone to get the clear time of what my name is, basically. And thank you so much for having me. I'll share my screen if that's okay now.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay.
That's okay.
Thank you. Okay. Can you all see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. This is a product, I believe. I'll first of all go with the child one. And this is a child show cover, which means I believe every family or everyone, intending family owners are planning to have kids or they've got children. And we all know that children have their own way of bringing in one accident at school or playground, or sometimes it does happen at home where these things do happen. But we as a parent, we own a responsibility over them. So this product covers any children under the age of 18. So like it's actually written down there. And before you can get this product, you must be permanent resident in the UK to get this cover.
Yeah.
And that's why you see the picture of when there's children doing gardening. because some children go out there to play and they get some little fracture that can actually affect them. And as a parent, you can start to get panicking for one thing or another. But with this product, it helps you that. And it helps you that when you have this product, it gives you a confidence like, okay, you're financially secure for this area. And it said pre-existing condition. Those are the restrictions on this product. If you have got if a child has got any existing health issue, I'm afraid they cannot cover that child for that health issue. So if you have, if a child has gone, he's got a broken leg before you take out this cover, you're never going to get paid out on that. Okay. Which was sustained within the 12 months. It's actually clearly noted. And any claim you make under this policy arising from pre-existing condition, we have agreed is under insure with no cover. So you never get cover for this product. However, if you take it out and you have those incidents, you're definitely going to get payout. So these are the list of the activities that you can get covered on. We all know that some children also they go for golf, sports, football match every Saturdays. Because I have my aunties that have got their kids that every Saturday they take them to the football match and all that. Some people want to do ballet dance. And in that period, some children do get accidental on that, having a playground on the playground. And that could stop them from going. And that even worries their family because they have to go into the hospital, which is they have to call in sick at work. And not everyone at work gets sick pay. So with this payout, I'm not saying it's going to take away the pain of the child, but it covers the bills of not being able to go to work at that period. And these are the types of injury or fracture that can happen to child. Any child under the age of 18 will get paid out. So we have the one of archery, angling, athletic jetting, skiing, jogging. So if in case you are jogging and a child miss a step and gets a missed of bone, you get paid out on that. Camping, cricket, cycling, racing, canoeing are great. I know some people go on holiday and do some swimming. There could be accident as well. On the beach, you go golfing, gymnastic, and the other one, which is common with the football one, tennis, table tennis, do running marathon and motorcycling. And they said motorcycling is only up to 200. So if it's longer than 200 meters, they're not going to pay out for that. So you have the limited meters on that. So it's been specified, excluding stunts or racing. So, and
so
show you the premium.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to say something,
Anthony? No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was going to ask, I see you've got more details.
Yeah. I just want to show that because this is the part everybody wants to know. What are the benefits and the costs that they're interested about. Now I have the pricing list for you. So it's something, it's quite affordable. And Antonia, I know you asked me a question earlier saying, what of those people that have got life insurance? Does it not cover? No. Life insurance does not cover all this product. These are accidents that actually happen at home or at playground. It does not include life insurance, and it does not include critical illness cover. These are different things. So if you think you have life insurance and critical illness and you think your child is covered, that's a big fat no. Don't get it twisted. It is a no. So this is a product specifically for children that we do understand it does happen, but how careful can you be as a parent, as a mother? It does happen on a daily basis. Children, I've worked in the A&E before I moved into financial world, and children know how they come and bring them in for one thing or the other. You have to broken bone, you have to put some calf on their head, which does happen. So this is the monthly cost for this is £5.33 monthly. And you can pay it off once, which is £63. And these are the benefit or policy benefit that comes under it. We have the accidental death. Yeah, if you have a critical illness cover, you may get you can get payout on that for your child for life and critical. But however, with this, if you have it, it also include accidental death for them. So you can get paid out twice on that. But with critical illness cover, it doesn't cover fracture cover. It doesn't cover skull. It doesn't cover ribs, all those things. And these are things that does happen to children on a daily basis on their playground and at school, which children do faces. And that can actually stop them from going to school for 2 or 3 days or 1 week or so. So this is the price for £5.33 monthly. So these are the benefit that comes with it for your £5. So if you have the accidental or the fracture cover for this, for children benefit, you're automatically entitled to all this. So you're entitled to accidental death, loss of one limb, loss of sight in one eye, and it has their premiums, their lump sum is different. So for skull fracture is £1,000 for a child. For rib,
is it for 1 year?
Yeah, as many times you claim, I think it's twice a year you can make a claim for this.
We don't want to be making claim for skull fracture twice a year.
You get payout for this.
Oh my God, yeah.
So, and you have ankle. It's common with children with knee, ankle, foot for this fracture. So the premium is £300 for lump sum benefit is £300. The cheekbone. Some children will be fighting and bang themselves, which can lead to them. They have to say, oh, stay off from school for 2 or 3 days. You get paid out on this as well. I think it would really, really interest a lot of family as a parent to look into something like this as a benefit. So I wouldn't, and look at, and this interesting part is the loss of 2 or more limbs. £7,000 or 500.
Wow.
You know, there's one thing that is common to us Africans or Nigerians.
Yeah.
God forbid.
Yes, that's what we say now. We don't know. The Igbo will say, the English one will say touch wood. It might. But if it does happen, what next? You as a parent, you pay a price for it to call in sick. You get destabilized. I live with a parenting family before, and if anything happens to them from school, they will call them, come and carry your child. You know your day is gone and down for that day. And if you're a contractor, what do? Maybe you have to call them that I'm not available, and you don't get paid. You're not getting paid for that day.
That's not very. Yes, that is not very. Yeah, it's all about educating the people, isn't it? Do you know? I didn't know there was anything. I didn't know there was anything like children's insurance.
And look at it, it's £5.33. It's quite affordable than your McDonald's you get these days. So if you can get, I know people feed on McDonald's every day, especially children, kids. Mommy, can you have McDonald's as dinner? You go. And you're spending like £10. So this one, you're spending your McDonald's for a day for £5.33. Just a month. You don't have to spend anything extra again. And that's covered you for that month.
You also said that at least one can pay a lump sum.
Yeah, you can pay it one-off.
One-off.
You can
which
one-off
£3. Which covers for the whole year.
Yeah, that's it. Yes. That's why it's written there, cost cover, annual cover. Can you see that part?
Yeah,
yes.
That's it.
So that's it, really. And how to make a claim is you should notify your claim as soon as practicable. This is a very good one. Immediately you get such incident happen, please make a claim under the 90 days. So after 90 days, you can make a claim. So maybe you forgot, you don't know these, and 90 days do pass, you're not entitled to that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
90 days of the incident, right?
Of the incident, yeah. Okay. And it's very easy to make a claim. Very easy. It's not like you have to be on the phone for so long. And that's it. And that's one of my products for the kids. And I decided to go on for the kids first, reason being that, because I know children, a lot of parents are out there that really want to do this. I'm looking for my protection. Please bear with me.
That's all right.
The other slide.
If you escape, click on. Wow, really? Okay. Because most times kids have injuries, they hurt themselves, they break their nerves. You just take them to the hospital, they fix them, and that's it. You don't really know they have any insurance for children. But this insurance cover, when was it introduced today? When did it start Has it been in existence? Sorry.
It started, it was something we just on last week, Monday. The provider came to our company and like, oh, it's something that your clients will really be interested in. And looking into it, so my manager was like, our director was able to say, to say, oh, yeah, it's something, why not? A lot of, we work with footballers as well. So footballers that have their children on as a mini footballer, is something that was something that we
okay. From what you're saying now, you're trying to say that this product is actually new, since you said it was introduced last week, Monday, or 2 weeks ago or something.
The provider just contacted us.
Okay.
It's something that our clients would be more interested in.
Okay.
So, but how long has it been in existence? That's the question, because I'm still baffled that we've not heard about this product.
Oh,
you know,
the reason why it's been here, the provider has been running for over 10 years now. Wow. It's just a new product they consider in the market to think, oh, children will be more beneficiary to this.
Okay. Right. Okay, fantastic.
Okay. My other product I'm sharing today for family owners. Hopefully you're gonna see my video now. I'll share my screen to you. The income protection. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay, make it better.
That's cool. So, that's okay.
Income protection. I bet you can see why you have the woman at the gym getting the apple with the tape rule. The measurement is there. The running woman as well. We all know that everybody's trying to keep fit. Can you hear me?
I'm listening to you. Sorry, I'm here.
Okay.
Everyone is trying to keep fit one way or the other. And the one at the gym carrying weight is also keeping fit. But it could be due to some health issue. I've been asked by the doctor to go stay home. And how do you intend to survive financially in this period? That's why we go about being off work due to illness or injuries is an horrible thought. But the reality is that every year, almost 1 million of people suffer injury or serious injury. That means they won't be able to work for a month or more. With our flexible income protection plans, you can rest as easier knowing that you will get monthly income to help you towards outgoing, such as mortgage payment, if you're unable to go due to or injured, or you can't work. So we have, with this income protection, as an adult, you're also liable with fracture cover. So the moment you take out an income protection with this provider is Royal London. And Royal London have been here for over 100 years. They've been running. The income protection gives you 3 benefits in one. Reason this, and let me explain better. Income protection helps you in case you are off work due to sickness. You start getting paid 65% of your income every month, which is after 4 weeks, you start getting paid. Also, the interesting part is that if you have the income protection in place, you also have the benefits of fracture cover. So in your plan, it is still that if you have income protection, you're automatically covered for fracture cover. So we have each bones has a price of its own. And it does not mean if you start getting paid every month for your income for not being able to work, this is another benefit that comes on its own. So if you're unable to work due to fracture cover for four weeks or 2 months, you still get paid £2,000 for your jaw if you get broken separately. And your income, 65% of your income will also be paid.
Sorry, just a minute. Let me get this like exactly. let me get it straight this way. For this income protection, you are covered by 65% of your income, right?
Yes. If you can put it towards it, because you need to, it's a amount you want to put into it towards it. You definitely cover it for 65%. Okay. But if you cannot afford it, let me explain. Sorry. If you cannot afford the 65% quote to cover it for 65%, is whatever amount you can put into it.
Okay.
You definitely get. But as long as you have it, you definitely have fracture cover inclusion.
Okay. So the cover has in it fracture cover.
Yes.
All right. So that means apart from the fact that you get a certain percentage of your income,
yes,
if any of your fracture, or let me say, if any of your bone is okay, no wonder the picture of the skeleton, right?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Exactly. So no, so if you have any issue with your bones, you get paid specially, separately.
Especially, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay.
Is that amazing? And that's an interesting part is that if you're not admitted in a hospital for all this, God forbid you had a fracture cover and you are being admitted in hospital for more than 6 days, you also be getting £100 daily.
Wow. Okay.
£100 daily.
£100 daily
towards your hospital benefit. So we call that one hospital benefit.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what kind of health issue you have, as long as you're admitted in hospital for more than 6 days, you start getting paid £100.
Okay.
Towards your hospital.
Somebody is just asking quickly that are self-employed covered in this as well?
Of course, yes, self-employed is covered. It's actually more made for self-employed because we know that most self-employed don't have a target for sick pay. If something happens to them, what happens to your business? But as long as you're doing your accounting yearly, so if you want to make a claim for your income, you need to produce your statement, the yearly tax of showing that you're actually self-employed.
Okay.
But if you are monthly income payer, you're fine. Or we just need your bank statement, your pay slip. But as a self-employed, if you think, oh, I'm not able, you can still get the benefits of fracture and hospital benefits without having to show your income. It's just that because you are paying towards that, you can reduce your minimum. Okay, because I want to get the benefits of fracture cover and hospital benefits, I can only afford £6 towards this one.
Okay.
Then that's fine.
All right. Then there's a follow-up question to that one, which says that are we talking about medical insurance?
Yeah, they're all medical, but it's not private medical.
It's not private.
They are private medical, and this is also medical because if anything happens to you, it's going to result into health, basically.
Okay. Okay, but how long does this go for?
How long do you want to invest into it? Is your retirement plan? How many years? And what year do you intend to retire? And you're not obligated to anything. If you decide that, okay, I will encourage you to cancel the policy, you know that it's not a contract that is binding you. It's you that you know that, okay, if I cannot afford this anymore, you contact us, we dissolve the policy. Then you're not benefiting anything again. But we cover you the moment you sign up, we cover you.
Okay. This income protection.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you still have more information to share?
Yeah, of course, we still have more.
Hospital income protection.
I was just trying that sound.
I was just going to ask, if you don't mind, please. You know, this people will say, how many insurances do I have to pay for? I'm paying for life insurance, I'm paying for contact insurance, I'm paying for car insurance, I'm going to pay for income insurance, I'm going to pay for child insurance. That's around almost £50 a month. Just on insurance. It's a question, even so it could be £60. Is there no combined policy that we can pay instead of paying it bits and bits and bits? Because like you're just paying.
Thank you for asking that question. A lot of people say this over time, and we make it clear to them. Not everybody believes in life insurance. I have a Muslim community, they don't believe in this. I know you're in the Mr. King's group. I have a special Muslim community, they don't believe in life insurance. They rather pay for business insurance, they will pay for critical illness, but life insurance, they will not pay for it. They think it's an haram.
Oh, wow.
So what's an haram? Yes, it's an haram to them. They don't believe in interest, in leaving anything for the family. They don't believe in that. So that's why providers have gone through doing their own research as well, to not be able to make it inconvenient for anybody. Whatever you chose to go for, you can pick. It's each product. Today you can decide, I want to start going clothing line. Do you think you cannot match your clothing line to your injury? No. You can't match a clothing line into another alcohol drinking product. So they're all different products. It's whatever you choose that, okay, this is what I want to go for. I have some family also that they don't believe in leaving inheritance for their children. They rather want to have something that they will benefit as while they are still living.
Okay, Stella just raised up her hand. Please go ahead, Stella.
Yes, sorry about the noise at the background. I was just going to ask whether she's going to discuss various insurance policy. I know she's talking about the income protection at the moment. Is she going to talk about the life insurance? I have questions based on that.
Oluwabumi, please go ahead.
Yes, we've even given a chance, because the last time I came here, I spoke on life insurance. But today we were more concerned about family after COVID. Reason why we are talking about income protection and children, because we all know that if I'm still given opportunity to talk about life insurance, I'm more than happy to talk about it. I have my slide ready. But because we know that COVID is about to, they're taking away the restriction of COVID. However, the virus is still very much intact, and everybody's still they will go back to their normal life. That even makes us more exposed to COVID. And that's the period people will start calling, if they get affected again, they start calling in sick, or they won't be able to work. However, how do they intend to survive during that period? Children will start going on the playground. They get affected with that one way or the other. That's why I'm focusing more on income protection today. That during COVID and after COVID, how do you intend to protect your finances? That's why income protection is a product I'm focusing on today. But if Antonia and Obabumi give me the chance, I'm more than happy to speak more on life insurance and critical illness cover. Like I said, having critical illness cover.
Okay, I think you will have the chance to speak about that, because that's very important as well. You understand? Because even with the COVID situation, we still have a lot of deaths, we still have a lot of illness, people picking up illness, and so. But with the income protection, I have a question. You know, you say you're more interested in that because of the situation, the circumstance, and the moment. I know how it's going to affect our income, and when life goes back to what is presumed normal or getting to normal, it's going to even increase. The impact is going to increase on us. So my question there is, with this insurance policy, because normally, you know, you have restrictions and exceptions with insurance policy. So is it COVID covered? Because a lot of insurance are excluding the COVID situation. And two, would they not say you just took your insurance so you cannot make a claim anyway?
Thank you very much for that question. COVID is not critical. A lot of people that has critical illness, they think if they have COVID, they can make claim with critical illness. That's a big COVID is not critical. Insurance policy does not term it as critical. However,
no. Can we deal with the income protection as I'm talking about the income protection?
Yeah. I'm trying to tailor it down to that now. So income protection is the one that covers you. In case you have COVID and you spend more than, maybe you're admitted in hospital for COVID for more than 6 days, you start getting paid £100 for that COVID hospitalization. If you have been admitted in hospital.
Is it just for COVID or any illness? If you're hospitalized for any illness?
Any illness. It's not just
exactly, and that includes COVID.
And that includes COVID. Okay. As long as you are hospitalized for more than 6 days.
Yeah.
Also, for COVID, it's your choice to say, okay, if you want to be at home for more than after 10 days, we know our hospital isolation with COVID is like 10 days or more, basically. You have the right to go and meet your GP and say, oh, I don't think I'm fit enough. That actually makes it 4 weeks. So after 4 weeks, you are at home and the doctor says you're not still fit, you can make a claim towards that, because insurance will only pay you after 4 weeks. It's a monthly plan. Insurance, believe, is a monthly plan.
Okay.
So if you get COVID, God forbid you have COVID, and have someone that was home for 1 month or 2 because of COVID, really affected him like that, because he was a cab driver, basically. And he got paid out on that. So all he had to do was contacting the GP, and the GP was writing a note that to make sure he actually get to the 4 weeks in order to make a claim for the income protection. Am I making sense?
Yes.
So, and also includes other illness. So income protection does not restrict any kind of illness. As long as you have income protection on your policy and it's stated income protection, you are protected for all sorts of illness. The only thing you're not, if you have got any sickle cell, insurance will not give you income protection. You'll never be covered for income protection for sickle cell. So, even life insurance, you never get.
So
Okay, because it's an underlying illness, right?
Yes, you never get that.
So do you have a cover for underlying illnesses under income protection?
There are provider that gives you insurance, but their premium is higher, and it's stated they only cover you to the age of 55. So if you have got any underlying health issue that, like diabetes, critical illness cover. Some providers will not cover you because you're a bigger risk to them. However, some providers they don't care about your health issue. They'll cover you, but their long term of cover is 55 years. So after 55 years, nothing happens to you. Good luck. But we are still, I think last month we are going through a debate on that. Why can't they extend it to the age of 60 for that, for people like that? Because we have people who battle with such illness and provider, and it can be pricey as well. I'm not here to scare anybody, but that's why we always encourage people, take your insurance at early stage, not until you are, I'm still very fine, I'm still very okay. Things do happen, and we don't have control of our time. I'm not going to lie to you. And if it does happen, what do? We become a victim. That's why we are constantly ensuring that people are well informed. That don't wait till something goes wrong. You're not looking for savior. Savior at that time, you'll become vulnerable.
That's what you've just touched on, an area in which I want to get into, and that has to do with 60 plus. So that means insurance cover is not available for those who are advanced in age.
It's available for them as long as they're still in good health. If they're in good health, we'll cover you. You're not a risk to us.
Okay.
But if you're not in good health, you're not making good business for them, because they know that maybe if they sign you today, you're definitely going to come back to make a claim tomorrow.
Okay.
And they have to pay you out because a contract that is binding them.
Okay.
So,
and naturally, 60 plus, that means before the person embarks on any insurance or something, you will ask for the medical.
Of course, we do. That's why we take GP. We have to GP. We ask you, have you done any underlying medical? Are you doing some medical, underlying medical condition ongoing? If there's the research on you, maybe they are doing some test on you ongoing with your doctor. That we have to wait. It will go through underwriting.
But if you are far below that age, maybe like in your 40s, in your 30s,
you can still get, and you don't have any health issue, you definitely get a good, and good, guess what? Your premium will be even more cheaper than someone that is in their 60s. You get a valuable lump sum rather than someone that is in their 60s looking for a cover and he has got health issue. I'll give you a rough idea. Maybe now someone that is in their 20s, he or she can get a lump sum of 300,000 and she might be paying less than £20. Unlike someone who is his or her 40 and you want something of 300,000, I'm afraid you can't get, you'll be getting ×2 of that what that person is paying for life cover. The same thing goes to income protection. The older you are, the higher your premium. The younger you are, the cheaper the premium. So if you have any young individual paying 20-something pounds and he has got the cover, a cover of life cover, critical illness cover, because they make a decision at their early stage. That's why we're having a jet life now. Youngsters of these days are taking action faster than the older generation, because they believe in investing in their future.
Yes.
Our older generation does not believe in investing in the future.
The cheaper generation gets less, they have to pay less premium than the older one. That's fine.
Yeah.
My question in relation to life insurance is that, do you do life? Or
yes,
do you do
life? I do life. We do building content.
No, do you do life? Do you do life?
A whole life insurance. Yeah, we do that.
A whole life. You do whole life insurance. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Who are your underwriters?
Our underwriters are Royal London, Aviva.
Okay. So you have different type of underwriters.
Of course, I'm open to the whole market.
Okay, maybe you can use this.
Do you do Zurich?
It does vary. That's why I'm a consultant that we're able to look into the market and see. Well, the premium is going to be different. The premium Aviva will offer you is different from what Royal London is going to offer you. However, people love to buy brand. People love to buy niche. And people who has got niche in the market. Some people love Aviva because of their name. However, it's the same service that you get from Aviva, you can also get it from Scottish Widow. But because people are more comfortable with this brand and they feel like, I've been there, I have my product with them, why not? I can afford it. But I will tell you today, Aviva is a good provider. I have my income with them. Reason being that I have a special product that I always want to get for my family.
Okay, so my question with income, and I haven't asked this, with the income, so do you do medical with the income protection?
When you say medical, is it private medical that includes dental care?
No. With life, for example, with life insurance, I think sometimes they do inquiries from your GP, just like you were explaining, to know whether there's ongoing investigation.
They will do. That's every policy insurance they will check your medical. If you're in good health
I don't think with income they should be doing medical because it's not relevant. But what they want to know is whether you have a job, you have income coming in, and that would stop at maybe you getting ill or whatever.
Thank you. Why did you take the reason why I want to emphasize more of income protection? Income protection is made for if you're unable to work due to sickness. That's why they had to do in health issue for you.
Okay. It looks like you're narrowing it to just so if you're unable to work because of health issues, because I had one taken up before, and it wasn't. I think it wasn't limited to health issues. It was limited to. It was centralized on me not getting income. Income that I would lose if I don't have a job anymore. If anything happened to me, it's not because of just being ill or anything. I could lose a job. You understand? And I don't have income. But if I've paid into it, I think they have a specific period, then my income will be replaced. So you're talking about something new to me now. Okay, it wasn't really specific. And then they didn't have to even do any medical or anything. But I asked that question because of what you were talking about, medical. So maybe this is a different,
area.
Policy.
Get that from? Because this is when was this?
I think I actually stopped. Was it like a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago or 3 years ago? You understand? So I didn't have it for too long. I think I had it for like a year. I just said to myself,
did you ever make a claim on it?
No, I never made a claim on it. So I was just like, at the time I had so many policies. I just said, no, this is one of those I need to stop. And I was thinking, I said, when you want to make a claim, and they start saying a lot of things. So it's one of those ones that I just cut off. I never made a claim on it. But if I look at my document, I will know who were underwriters. But it's one of those agents as well that I bought it from anyway. Okay. So so that's bad. So with the, pardon?
I'm glad you canceled that product. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I've been in this financial world for 3 years now. If you don't, they will look into your medical. Because if you have got any online health issue, they will decline you. Because they know that you're going to be calling in sick regularly to come and make a claim. I'm not here to deceive you.
No, if you lose your job, I don't have an underlying health issue. But two, I think they had like options. You can, if you want to claim from day one, your premium will go up. If you want to claim from day 7, if you want to also claim for 1 month later, you understand? So they had options like that. I think I put my own, I think claiming from day 1 or 7 days, I can't remember exactly anyway. But like I said, at the point I had so many policies, I had to cancel some of them, and just keep the minimum that I know that, but with the life insurance, I'm trying to review my life insurance because my current life insurance is term. Okay, so I want to take a whole life, and also I want to get an investment arm. That is my main question in this topic. So because I had a friend who advised that, I didn't know about that, and about having an investment arm in your whole life insurance, because she lives in Switzerland, and her underwriter is Zurich. So she said one of the questions which we always ask when we're taking up life insurance was to ask them whether they have an investment arm, which includes other options like having one for your family members, also having one like on a trust, also having one that you can withdraw, and you can use it as a personal loan or something like that. So those kind of questions. So I'll be very keen to know from you.
Let me quickly round up on these products, and I'll give you, or I should answer the question you asked me. Switzerland policy is definitely different. Zurich, I sell Zurich as well. I work for Zurich provider as well. However, policy about withdrawing. Don't let anybody fool you. You cannot withdraw your policy lump sum in the UK again. again?
I actually talked about that because I told her that different countries, but it can be done in America because some of the videos she sent, actually there was a demonstration about it on it. So definitely I know it can be done in America. I said, but UK precludes some of these things. So but I wasn't very sure because that's one of the reasons where when Antonia talked about you coming to speak, I said I will ask you these questions because I'm interested in reviewing my life policy or taking another policy altogether anyway.
We do the trust form. I like the fact she mentioned to you the trust form. Trust form is very important. A lot of all policy owners today do not put this trust form in place. And reason and if you don't have trust form in place for your policy, your policy is more like a void. If your policy is not put in trust, for your family to claim it, it might be very challenging for them, which they had to go through court proceeding, and you as a family member have to go get what's it called? Lawyer. If you get a lawyer, it's going to charge your family. And you took it out because you made the mistake of not putting a paper like a dependency. It's like a will. That's what it's called. So if you take out a policy and after 2 months, the policy has gone live, ensure that you contact your consultant or your provider to send you a trust form. A trust form will be like a stamp that includes the name of the beneficiary of that life insurance. So if anything do happen in your absence, it's very easy for your family member or your dependent to make that claim. If that is not in place, I'm afraid you just make the insurance richer one way or the other, because eventually if your family goes through court procedure, they will never pay them the whole lump sum that you've been investing your money over the years, because they will ask you, they will take 40% of that lump sum goes to your county where you lived last, and 60% goes to your family. How painful would that be wherever you are after you're gone? Because you made a silly mistake.
So that means anytime you are securing a life policy, yes, it is very important you request for a trust form.
Yes.
Okay, but many are not enlightened in this.
They don't know about it. That's why all the policies sold from the bank. I'm saying this loud. Every policy sold from the bank is not in trust.
Wow.
Yes, you're right about that. I can testify to that because the life insurance I told you that is the term. Okay, I took it out in 2005, and I took it from the bank. Then it was the Abbey Bank or something like that. I think either Abbey or the one before Santander, but it's the same bank, Santander. And there was a name called it. So that's when I took it, but it was on behalf of Legal and General. This was not in trust. So I think a few years later, I was talking to somebody else about review. I think somebody else from HSBC also, and they were telling me that my policy is not in trust, supposed to be in trust. I have to put it in trust. Although they didn't explain in detail how difficult it's going to be. You understand? If there's going to, for example, there's going to be a claim. So it's one of the things I need to do now as well, because that policy is probably going to run out in a few years. So I want to have an additional policy, like I said.
Another point. Let me give you another point. Banks are not providers. They're just a seller for providers.
Yes, they're just agents, and they don't give you the full
information.
Scenario.
Yes, so they will not advise you. That's not their job. They're not even happy. Do you know what? They're not actually happy you getting insurance, but it's just like they are just bound as an financial word to have something to partner, because there's always a benefit in partnering with provider like this. That's why they're only restricted to one provider. And that's why they will never give you a policy that is valuable enough. So if they're giving you a policy, they want you to be investing your money of £10, £5, £6. And you as a person, you think, I've got big lump sum. That's a big factor. For your £6, maybe you only cover for 20,000, 50,000. And what is 50,000 going to do for your children in the next 20 years? Even to get more property now in these days and age, you need to crack your brain.
Is that not a kind of cheating or something?
No, it's not cheating. They believe that their paramount objective is to save your money. and invest in that money. They are not happy that you are taking little out of them. They want to use the old money to trade your money and make more money for them. But you, if you now eventually want to say, every month they're taking £20 or £50 for insurance. They don't even know how much is coming into your account. So they want to ensure that every money that is coming, that they can quickly trade on that money to make richer for themselves. That's tracking sector for you.
Okay, so that means it's advisable to go through consultants like you, right?
So a broker, so you mean a broker?
Broker.
Okay, yeah.
So are you one of those brokers that do the blockchain thing?
I'm a consultant that can actually help you check the old provider, but I'm not here.
No, that I mean that do recruitment, that you have to recruit some people to be on that.
We do recruit, yes.
Okay.
If you want to recruit, I have another slide for recruitment as well. But today,
okay, wait. Do you know what? In order to put this in proper perspective, let's just be done with this in a few minutes.
Yes.
So we can go to life, because I can see that life covers a whole lot, because some of the questions that I even want to ask, she has prompted, she has gone ahead and asking anyway.
Yeah.
And
thank you, Stella.
Because I was looking at the investment option and things like that. So which she had already asked. Let's just round up this and round this one up, then definitely move on to life.
So I just
let me come in, please, because this is like an eye opener. So all this information you're giving me, because I've got my life insurance with the bank. So my question is, am I in trust? But what people ask you, okay, if you say that I should ask for trust,
if you're in trust, you will know. You're not in trust.
Of course, if you know interest, you know.
Because if so, how would I know? Okay, my question is, how will I know? Because I know they will ask you
I say you are not in trust. If you are there, you will know.
Tell me now, what should I look for to know that I'm in trust?
You're not there to me. Me too, I'm not there. So
let her answer me now. Tell me, what do I? I'm a viewer. I want to know, what do I look for?
Okay, thank you for asking me. If you are in trust, you definitely know. Reason being that the paperwork will come into the house. You will
select who is your.
You select who is going to be your beneficiary. There'll be two signatories. So the witness and the beneficiary. They have to sign that document, and you send it back to the provider.
Yeah, I think I got something. Anyway, we'll talk about that. Okay, so that's what we need to confirm, that the witness have signed. And
so they'll not send you an email, to do that. And also, the good thing about with trust, when you want to change your policy, you have to go, the witness has to be there if you want to change the beneficiary. You can't just change your beneficiary anyhow. It has to go through your witness as well.
But sometimes when the beneficiary is your children, they are under 18 anyway, so they don't have to sign. So you just you create a trust for them.
Yes.
And they will be the beneficiaries.
Their name is stated there already anyway. The witness makes it even boundary, like, okay, it's banned that because witness.
So when you say witness, who do you mean?
Like solicitor. Yeah. You understand? So it's like a will. You are creating a will. I mean, but with your insurance.
Wow. So if you don't have a solicitor,
this can also be in your will as well. You can also put all the instruction in your will that, so and so money, or that will come down lump sum of money, who it to go to, or for what benefit is it for? It can be for charity, it can be for your extended family, it can be for your children. But most common one, which I don't know if that's what you have, could be to pay off your mortgage.
Yeah, I was telling you, I think I mentioned this last time when I came here, that if you have your life cover and you haven't finished paying your mortgage, the life lump sum can still pay off the mortgage. If you need to be stated down there. If anything happened to me while my mortgage is still running, because if you don't, and you don't have the mortgage insurance as well, your property is going to be repossessed. They repossess your mortgage by the bank.
Okay, you've got a customer now, so count me in. I'm coming to you. You go through my policy for me, and if you have to change something, see, you've got 2 customers already.
Stella, I think. You have in-depth insight about insurance already. However, don't compare Switzerland to UK.
No, I'm not talking about Switzerland because I know that already. That's why I asked whether you also use.
Because there are some clients that will come to me because they are coming from another different country, maybe Italy or something, and they want It's a different,
No,
two
no, no, no.
different
That one
systems.
I know that there will be a difference because the UK will prevent
Policy.
anything, so certain things is not allowed in the UK. So that one I know that one. Don't worry.
Wow.
Thank you so
This
much.
is a high open now. Jesus
So with
Christ.
the income
All these
protection,
years
it
that
also
I've been...
helps with the depression part.
Yeah.
They help you to counseling. You have a phone session that they will call you. They'll help you. They also book you for physiotherapy with your income protection. If you have any fracture cover, or maybe you're going through some muscular problem, it also covers other things as well. So it takes so much. You're not just on your own. With income protection, it does not. So that will be the end for my income protection. Please, every family household should take this. Don't say because COVID is going off and you are going to be covered by the blood of Jesus.
And you know, this income protection, let's say somebody take up the policy now and then something happened in 3 months. Would they not say you are too early to make a claim?
No,
don't
thank you for saying that. Thank you. I have some provider, we don't work for them anyway, MetLife. MetLife will give you a restriction of a year before you can make a claim. So there are some provider that will say before you can make a claim, you have to be
that
a member.
That you mentioned sounds familiar. It looks like that my income protection. That's what they were. That's
MetLife. MetLife will also give you a policy of the first day as hospital benefit. But there's a cunning way. I'm not here to talk about another provider to demean them. I'm sorry. We can talk about something else. Not here.
So when you say some providers can give you up to a year before you make a claim, that's not right. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's not right. But I'm not going to sell a product to you like that. I'm never going to sell any product like that.
Yes, because you cannot claim unless you've been with them for at least 1 year.
Yes.
So the norm should be what?
The norm should be, as long as you sign up and your policy has gone live, if anything happens to you tomorrow, you should be able to make a claim.
Exactly. Because that's the hallmark of insurance.
Yes. But some people fall for it because it's cheap. Reason that all those, they are cheap.
Okay.
I'm not here to spoil any product again, like I said. I'm only here to educate you.
No, it's actually your job to tell us what is good for us or for different circumstances.
People run for it. People rush it because it's cheap. If they say, oh, come and pay £5, you can make them. Ask them very well. Those little small prints, people are lazy to read it. I'm sure you that have a policy with the bank. When you had your pack, you did not find time to sit down and read through all these things.
I never even read anything.
Thank you. And that's why the consultant take the gap of this paperwork, because it's our responsibility to be able to read through all those cons and cons for that, to be able to tell you where you need to focus on. Because if anything do happen, you hold our company responsibility. I hope we hold your responsibility to take that miss if anything do happen.
Okay, thank you very much. So income protection, how much is it per month? How much is a premium?
It's your choice. Like I said, it's your choice. It's how much you want to invest into it. Your clients can your clients can cover up to 65% of £15,000 of their pre-tax earning, plus up to 55% of the remainder. So is how much you want to invest towards it, towards your income. Because your income might be 20,000. 65% of that is what we can cover you. We're never going to cover you the whole 20,000.
Okay.
And if you now give you a quote towards that you are paying for 55%, 65% of your 20,000, we now tell you it's like £50. You can say you cannot afford. You can only pay £20. It's whatever, and we'll calculate what that £20 can cover for 1 year of your lump sum. Does that make sense?
But then you pay monthly, not lump sum.
Yeah, it's monthly. Yeah. Annually, we do annual calculation for you. So that's why I said annually. It's an annual tax end.
Right. Okay. Let's go ahead. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for listening to me. And I believe everyone has been on the show. Is going to
So your income protection, is it before tax? Is it gross or net?
Oh, it's before, after tax.
So it's net.
Yeah.
How many self-employed people actually declare what they earn?
That's why it's your choice. That's why I said it's a free one. How much you want to disclose that you are making? No one's going to hold you down.
So how long do you have to be in that? your employment status before you can?
It doesn't matter.
Take that into consideration.
Okay. It doesn't have a time limit.
So let's say, okay, so let's say, for example, if my first self-employment just started and I want to take the income protection on it.
Or we just have to show, you have to show us what you do. You have to show your pay, as a self-employed, you'll be able to show us your tax year at the end of the year.
So what if I don't have previous tax year to show? That's what I'm saying.
There should be, we always want to look into your statement as well.
Okay, statement. You mean statement as in cash flow? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Fantastic. Okay, I will leave it to.
I've been able to help few people today.
Honestly,
it has been
enlightening enough with my information that I've been able to share with people today.
Very fun, very good, very good information.
So, okay, Mr. Abomi, go ahead. I'll leave you with this.
Yeah, the information has been very, very helpful. Very helpful. So you're about rounding up with this, then for us to go into live.
Yeah, I'm about to finish up with this as well.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. You can't imagine how enlightening. You've just made my day, you know. I thought I was fine, you know, I've been okay. You know, when you called me, I say, no, I'm fine, I'm all right. But with this information, I think I need to come back to you. Shali, that child protection thing, you know, with children, you know, I had an accident. I don't want to, this is public anyway, I'll come to you. So, but you don't know that you would think, oh, because I've got insurance cover will protect my child, will provide the claim. But it takes a long time to provide the claim. And secondly, you don't even know that you have to have child insurance. So which means if I have my own personal insurance, right, on my car, for instance, and I have an accident, God forbid, bad thing. Well, like you say, God forbid, bad thing, Mr. Oluwabumi and Mr. Babumi. And then the child is in the car. Are you listening? Yeah. And then the child has an accident. So my child or whoever, anybody's child in that car is protected with my car insurance, isn't it? That's one claim. Then secondly, if I have that child insurance, that means I've got two claims. So would I be claiming from two places or will it just be one claim?
Both places.
Both places. That's the beauty of that child insurance that she spoke with us. She spoke to us about earlier. But first,
so what if an accident had happened like 4 months ago and I'm applying today? Can I still get
it's written down there? 90 days.
90 days.
Written boldly.
I'm just asking because some people will be asking these questions that this thing happened to my child. Let me quickly go and register. Who knows? I might still get second claim. Okay, great.
No, you can't.
Thank you. Okay.
That will be during the period of the policy.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, go ahead. So, yes, please go ahead.
We can move on to live now, right now.
Can we do live?
Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
You want to share a screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing already. Can you see that?
No, this is for the child. This is the child.
Okay. Bear with me. Sorry. Please. I'm trying to share my slide. Okay, can you see that?
Yes, financial protection.
Yes, that's it. And there we go.
Before you continue, don't forget you've covered most of it. So if you just
I'll just focus on you can see this slide is one of the part of the provider we work for and the company name and all that. Okay. Awunja. We have life and critical illness cover. And life cover, I want to emphasize more, is different from critical illness cover. And life cover is also different from life and critical illness cover. Life cover covers usually in case of death or terminal illness. And we also have terms on this product. The reason why life insurance is a different product from critical. Life insurance is for you should in case you are not available anymore. It leaves a financial security for your dependent and the families. It can also serve as funeral plan or funeral funding. It's not funeral plan, funeral funding for your family. Instead of going to go funding or raising family contribution, we don't want that. So this is, it helps a lot. Life insurance, like I said, in case of sudden death or planned death. The only thing, insurance will not pay out if you commit suicide. No provider will pay out to you if you commit suicide on your own. Life insurance also covers terminal illness. So God forbid you have been diagnosed of a illness that says you have less than 12 months to live. They'll pay out that lump sum to you before you die. So you can use that money, whatever you want to use it to. However, if you survive terminal illness, no provider will be able to cover you again. Because you've been paid out life insurance.
Wow.
If you have been paid out life insurance for terminal illness, no provider can cover you again.
That's the law in UK, right?
That's it. Not even everywhere. You've been terminal illness that because they know you're going to die and you not die. So next time the life insurance can happen again. So, you're paid out for life.
Okay. Wow.
That's life insurance.
Okay.
And I want to life and critical illness cover. Reason why we call it life and critical illness cover is in case you die and you do not make a claim for critical illness, the money still goes towards your family. But if you just you just take out critical illness and God forbid, and you have life insurance, and God forbid, you did not make a claim during your lifetime and you passed away, your family cannot make that claim of critical. They can only make a claim for the life insurance that you paid for. So we always encourage consultants to always combine life and critical. Because most time, a lot of clients, most people they are never diagnosed of critical illness. And we still want the money to go towards the family if they do pass away. There's no extra cost for it. But people get confused. Maybe they're charging me more. They're not charging you more. We as a consultant know what the wording is, just the terminology we use.
Okay, sorry, just to clarify something while we are on this topic. You said, so life and critical illness, they are two separate claims, eh?
Life insurance is a separate product. Life and critical illness is another product.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So life and critical illness means that you can claim for critical illness, and then if the person pass away, their family can claim for life.
They can claim for that product. If they did not make the claim, they were not diagnosed of anything critical in their lifetime, the family can make the claim for the critical life and critical illness. Is that clear, ma'am? People don't understand it. If I tell them, I don't want life and critical, I've got critical. No, it's just a terminology we use in the financial world, in the insurance term, basically. Life and critical illness, it helps you in case you did not make a claim during your lifetime and something happened suddenly and you went away. Then your family can make that claim of life and critical as a benefit, inclusion with your life insurance. So if you have life insurance and you also have life and critical illness, that means your family are getting two financial beneficiary benefits rather.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
So we have different type of critical illness with being diagnosed with critical illness and cause loss of anxiety. Even at early stage or less severe form, you may have to take time off work for treatment, which can cause stress and financial worries. A lot of people say, I don't need critical illness because there's NHS. There's little NHS could do. I used to work in the health sector and I know a lot of waiting time for people if they want to go through some medical or surgery. Then they have to wait. And your waiting time even kills you more because you begin to deteriorate. If the time is not there and it gets worse. But with your critical illness lump sum, it can actually give you a fast track your private medical, you can do your private surgery with your critical lump sum without having to wait. But if you're lucky enough and fortunate enough to get NHS treatment, the money goes to your families as a new lifestyle for you. If you are covered for almost £50,000 and luckily you're able to get a slot for your surgery on time, good for you. You have a new life with 50,000. And guess what? For a critical illness, it's not that you're going to be easily going to go back to work as soon as possible. The 50,000 lump sum can cover for every other family expenses. A lot of people have been diagnosed of critical illness and their mortgage is there. If there's no critical illness in place and mortgage insurance is not there, and you're diagnosed of any illness, I'm guaranteeing you that your property is going to be taken off you if there's no payments from going to the bank for your mortgage and there's no financial backup plan,
Yeah.
you're going to lose your property. I've seen the families selling their properties due to one illness or the other.
Right.
And
Wow.
their lifestyle did not go back to normal. They struggle.
To normal, naturally. So what you're trying to say here right now is that if I'm to get you right, is that when we are taking a policy on life insurance, it's important we add the critical illness cover to it.
Yeah, but it's a two different products. Life insurance is another product, and life and critical illness is another product. The reason why we call it life and critical is for them to be able to make it. If you do not make a claim for critical illness while you're alive, the life and critical illness cover can be claimed by your family.
Family, okay. All right, but if you go taking a policy on life insurance, is it more expensive? Is the life and critical illness cover, is it more expensive compared to just life?
Of course, because life and critical covers you and your children under the age of 18, under the age of 21. And as long as they're still in full education after the age of 18, they are still covered. So any child you have as a critical, and you have a life and critical illness cover, it covers you and your children and your unborn children to the age of 21, as long as they're in full education after the age of 18. So that's why I tell young couples or young family who are still in the business of making children. So if you are still in the business of making babies, God forbid of miscarriage, it does happen. We have people who have been in a marriage and they've got kids before and they try something again and they lose that pregnancy. £5,000 is for that family for critical illness. It's a payout.
Wow. See, I didn't know that.
Yes, you have it. In the moment you have life and critical illness cover, it includes child benefits, which is this. And children are also covered for critical illness as well. So God forbid, if you take a lump sum of 50,000 lump sum for your critical illness, 50% goes to your children. God forbid any of the children are diagnosed of anything critical. 25% or 50% of that lump sum goes to them in case of any critical illness diagnosis. And if, like I said, if there's any complication in your pregnancy, you get paid out as well for that. It doesn't even affect your lump sum. It's a fixed pay house for miscarriage. As long as the pregnancy is over 29 days. So from 29 days of your conception, your baby is covered.
Okay.
That's why I always encourage family. Even though you don't want to have life insurance, make sure you have life and critical illness cover. It's a product that covers the children.
Sorry, this life and critical illness is the underlying illness that we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Is it covered under this?
It covered them. But I will advise that always have this cover in place before, God forbid, any diagnosis of any health issue. Because if you have it in place, it will increase your premium. And if you're a smoker as well and a drunker, sorry.
A smoker and drunker. That's very specific.
All right.
Your premium will escalate though.
Okay, wait. I also have a question on this life and critical illness.
Yeah.
Let's say you sign up for like a decade or 20 years or something, and the 20 years run out, and the person didn't die, no illness and all that kind of a thing. Does it mean that you've just dashed the insurance company money for 20 years, 10 years?
Thank you for asking that question. I get that they know how insurance is just, no. If you are a driver, you know that if you don't make a claim, your car, does that mean you go and tell your car insurance will give you your money back? No. They've covered it for that period. However, that's why you have consultants. They need to be reviewing your policy for 4 years to be able to give you long-term more. So every 4 years, we look into it, add more year to it. Because not everybody can. When Sister Stella was asking me, she wants a whole life. I don't know if anybody has done a quote for you for a whole life. I don't know your age. A whole life is always good for young lads who are very young because it's going to be cheaper for them. If you're in your 40s and you're looking for whole life, it can be, and you're not having a great income, it can go on a high price, on the high side. So we always go on a term for them, a longer term basically, for 80 years, age of 90. That can be quite affordable. But for whole life, it can be very pricey. You're looking into something £100 and all that. And it's not everybody. Even to give that, for them to do £20, it's always scary. So if they're not give you a whole life £100, I want to go and think about it. That's not that thing you'll be thinking about for next 1 year. And the older you are, the higher the premium.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that if you can afford it, why not? I always sell it to people. But I know that I don't want the policy that you take out today and next 2 months you cancel it. It's a lot though. My bank account is making me feel like when the direct debit comes out, you can feel it. Go for something that you can afford. Affordability is what I'm paramount about. I preach on affordability. It doesn't have to be £50. It's something that I know that with your income and your disposable income, after we do your CAA, your client analysis, you can tell that your disposable income actually afford this premium. Then we can go look into that. But if I know that your disposable income is not even looking interesting enough, why would I want to sell a product to you that I know that in the next 2 months you will struggle?
Yeah. Great.
You might want it, but I always want to consider your income, because your income at the end of it is one that feel the bill, that pay the bills at the end of the day. You want it, but your income is not friendly enough.
No, because you said something. Yeah, you said affordability.
Affordability is my own preaching. Because sometimes might be greedy enough. She said she will pay it. After 2 months, you cancel. It's gonna eat me because my portal will be sending me email. This client has canceled. What has happened? Is he okay? Then I'll have to be chasing you again. What happened? And with that situation, you may not be comfortable to talk to me again because some people feel shy. My income has no. Don't be shy. That's why before we get on, I would let you know: is this something you can afford? Don't look for a big number because you see me. I'm always trying to be down to head to everyone. Please. Your affordability is very important because I want to know that I want you to be protected and secure with your family. If you've got kids, I always look at kids because I work in children department for a few years and I know how children are the one that suffers most should in case a family goes through financial crisis.
Yes.
So
Stella is asking if you sell mortgage insurance.
Oh, of course we do mortgage insurance.
Okay.
Mortgage insurance.
Great. Okay, fantastic. Wow, it's been so nice.
The types of conditions that we work together for everyone is stroke, heart attack, cancer, coma, kidney failure, HIV, AIDS from major organ transplant or from blood transfusion. Those are critical illness cover.
Stella
you don't have to have this before you come and for critical insurance. No.
Stella is asking, do you do car insurance? I want to be.
She does everything.
Everything.
We don't do. It's mortgage. You do building content, anything family. Not car, no vehicle.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Honestly.
So this is all life. And as Stella mentioned about all life, this is it. And I believe that it will tell you why we always want to recover that last as long as you need it. So you can be rest assured there's no more. No matter what happens, your family would benefit from you. And no longer. Lots of people want to leave a little something for their family to enjoy. So as a lump sum of money could just be the gift for your loved ones. Peace of mind for you and your family.
They will be blessing you in your grave.
Of course, they always remember you.
Yeah.
Allows affordability within your budget. That's why. That's okay. Allows affordability within your budget. If it's 10,000 you want to leave behind for your family.
Still something.
Okay. Wow. It's been so nice having you today. It's been so nice.
Let me emphasize this more. A lot of people don't want to do life insurance. We do funeral plan as well. If you think, I don't want life insurance, they'll sort themselves out. How about your funeral? Who takes care after you when you're gone? How do you want your behind to look like? So funeral plan is another option, policy product we sell for individuals to look into as well. And it's very affordable. And your funeral plan, you can also transfer it to someone else. If you think, you have a family that passed away and they haven't got a financial plan for them, then we can you can transfer that funeral plan to your family as a gift. And you can spread the time as well for 5 years to pay for that.
Okay, I think what we're going to... so we have to round up, Stella. Did you say, for example, reparation back to Nigeria? What's that?
If they want the body back to Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have to write the plan. You have to find someone from your family.
On your funeral plan, so do you do repatriation?
We do, but we have to look for a provider in Nigeria to work along with. But by that, I will make a research on that one for you.
Okay.
Because it depends on each country. For Ghana now, we have a network that works with the provider we work for now. Ghana is certain. There's a Ghana funeral company in Ghana that works along with that. So if someone has got funeral plan and want their body to be transported down there, we do that. But we have to look into Nigeria. Depends on the country you are, basically.
You don't have
on your funeral plan, do you have to take life insurance to have it, or can you take it separately?
It's a separate product. You don't have
okay.
So presently, you don't have a funeral partner in Nigeria that you work with.
And that's what we are still making research. I'll make an inquiry. If they've got something, I'll be able to tell you more about it. But we do funeral plan for the UK, and Ghana is something that we've tried, and it works. I have some client that called me on Friday.
I'm sure they will have in Nigeria as well, because when it comes to things like that, I think they are organized. They are not organized in many things, but because I know somebody who had funeral plan, or they said she had funeral plan and her body was taken back, and they said
we do that.
telling that she made all this arrangement in her funeral plan.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a very nice interactive discussion. And I'm sure by the time this video goes out, you have more people calling in to get to speak with you more. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I thought you couldn't. So thank you very, very much. I think there's a lot more we need to learn from you. And I think the best option right now is to send out your details. Please. And then whoever needs to get more information will have to come directly to you.
Yeah, if you want to do me a favor, put my contacts in there, just my direct number.
Yeah, I've added it on. Yeah, I've added it. So I'll add it on and I'll send it out. And then definitely, hopefully, the people, our community, people in the community
will that information for free, no restriction. I'm here to help the community, to get them the awareness they need to know, to give them an understanding of how this thing works. They may not know. A lot of people have got policy from the bank. Like I said, they don't know what they're actually investing their money into.
I was on a group event this evening, and they were talking about how people spend money. And just like you, what the lady said was the level of illiteracy of financial management for BAME community is so low. It's unbelievable. So people have been here for like 30, 40 years. They don't even understand what they have to do with spending, how to spend the money, how to save the money, what the products
They are always eager to buy food.
So
they're eager to buy food, to buy ashrebi.
I beg. Look at this. Don't that. These are people. Look, come on, we have to wear ashrebi now. But I think what we need to do is, it's true now. I mean, I love ashrebi. So what we need to do is, we have to educate our people. So please, if you are out there, listen to this video. Try to get in touch with Ms. Rasheedat Adekiitan, who is a specialist protection advisor on your insurance. I've learned a lot today. I don't know about you. I have learned a lot, and if not that you've gone into in-depth discussion with all these queries from Stella and Mr. Obabumi, who know all this. So I thought I knew all of it, but hey, if I don't know someone as little as average as me, talk less of other matured people and other people out there that need more information. So please get in touch, contact Ms. Oluwabumi Adekiitan and get more information and get yourself to book, try and book an order, try and book your insurance as soon as possible. So I'll leave the last comment to Mr. Oluwabumi.
Before I go, sorry, Antonia. I know a lot of people have got an existing cover. Like Antonia said, she's got a cover. Don't just rely on that alone. Bring it out, contact me. I can review it for free. Let me see what you've got. If it's something intact, I won't have any reason to change it for you or to trade it for you, never. I just want to ensure that you got the right policy in place. And it's just for me to give you information, my information to let you know that, okay, you can go this way and get this straight in to continue what you got, but just help you review it. Nothing much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Rasheedat. Honestly,
I also wanted to add to it that you can also have an additional one anyway. Like me, I'm planning to have an additional one.
Yes.
Only that one is reviewed.
You can have more than 2 life insurance. Right now.
Yes. Yeah.
And by the time the person goes, the person can be paid on all fronts.
Of course.
More money for the family.
What would be just after the upfront payments? Now, what for you?
Upfront, your
I
family.
said the person can be paid on all fronts.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I mean. On all fronts. Honestly,
Yeah, money can go into your charity as well.
Mm-hmm,
You know, you
of
can
course. If you put it as a charity to grab it, that's a lot. Some people with their insurance for a dog, for pets.
For pets.
Hey.
So thank you very much, Rasheedat. It's been a very engaging session. Honestly, it's a good thing that Antonia, and I agree that let this session just be for you, for insurance. And
thank
with
you.
the information, exactly, with the information, the enlightenment, and our eyes opening thing that you have shared with us tonight, honestly, I know that we are not the same again. We are not the same again. And naturally, from time to time, you become a consultant now. From time to time.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yes. I think she should come on often.
Exactly. So from time to time, we'll get across to you. Thank you very much for making our time and for having this session with us. We so much appreciate it. And hope to
Thank you
very soon. Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for being on the show today, and I appreciate all the information you've shared with us today, Mrs. Oluwabumi. I thank you, Mr. Obabumi, Miss Oluwabumi and Mr. Obabumi. I get it all mixed up. Mr. Obabumi, I want to thank you very much for hosting today's event. I thank you, Mr. Lakol, for your insight and for the questions that has brought up more information. Because if someone like you and Mr. Obabumi were not here, I don't even know the question I'm going to ask. All I've just said, listen to everything, I've just gone with the flow. Because if you have all this in-depth information, which you have asked, it made us get more details out of the insurance policies. So again, I want to thank you from MIG Productions and for MKF for being. We'll be here next week. Next week is an event you have to tune into because we are bringing in someone that's been doing a very, very, hopefully he will come in, very, very important job for the community. And I hope you will all be there. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. We will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mr. Obabumi.
Bye.
Stella, thank
Bye.
you.
Bye, Stella.
Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.
So I'll get in touch. I'll get in touch with you.
I can't wait, please.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye.
Surely.
Bye.
Yeah.